ladies and gentlemen, starting off this week's Max with a bang. A tag team backstage brawl between the Freak Show from Mayhem and the Reckoning from Shock. Again, we are in the storage area backstage here at the RLWF. Thankfully, none of these items are RLWF memorabilia. That is too precious to risk in a match like this. This is just some garage sale junk we picked up from an indie promotion of some sort. And so they are free to smash to their heart's content. El Padre taking things up a level here. Oh, hops right back down though. And Psycho Bones ready for him. Again, the problem with the backstage area, we only have the one camera going. And so Companion and Smiley Sinner fighting each other on another area of the backstage, but we are unable to see it right now. And there we go, everyone's together again. Nice dodge there from El Padre.
Nicely done.
Smiley Sinner taking on both members of the Reckoning. El Padre wisely decides to even the playing field with a chair, but Psycho Bones gets to him before he has a chance to use it. Shin breaker on El Padre. Companion trying to get something going against Smiley Sinner, but easier said than done as he's hurled into one of those steel shelves. Smiley Sinner with the chair now. Oh, accidentally hitting his partner as well as El Padre. Smiley Sinner on a rampage right now. Psycho Bones. Nice counter there from El Padre. That chair floating in the air again. Some of the residual gravity effects, no doubt, from the moonsault PLE. Oh my goodness! The splash from the ring by Companion. And the Reckoning coming on strong here as El Padre has Psycho on his feet up against the table, and oh no, has him up and through the table. Unbelievable. El Padre knocks the chair out of the air, heads to the ring. He's cheering on Companion, who's brought in. And El Padre is going to lock up a Smiley Sinner, but oh, maybe regretting that one already. Oof. Smiley Sinner flung into the steel ring post and then out. Look at the high-flying move there from El Padre. An incredible match already, of course. The only way to win, pinfall, submission, or knockout, which is to be judged by the referee we have in the backstage area, obviously keeping a safe distance, and who can blame him? Bones and Companion in that ring. And oof! Went to shoot flames into the face of Companion, and I feel like Companion somehow reversed that. I'm not sure what happened or if that was a flub on Psycho Bones' part, but submission hold on Psycho Bones. El Padre, meanwhile, attacking Smiley Sinner with the trash can lid. And Bones with the reversal, refusing to tap. And now, beautiful slam on Companion, but a big drop kick to the face from El Padre. El Padre goes back on the attack against Smiley Sinner, tosses him into the ladder. Once again, Psycho Bones tossed into that steel ring post and kicked to the outside. Bones coming over to help out his partner. They're going to switch dance partners to see if that helps their chances any, as the Reckoning have been dominating so far here. Bones trying to drag him over to the crates, but a nice reversal from El Padre. Grabs a sledgehammer, and that has got to be bad news for the Freak Show. waiting in the ring for Psycho Bones. And Bones. Oof. Smiley Center, you can hear that ring post ringing after Companion's head was slammed into it. Smiley Center has a stone tombstone. Oh! A very timely dodge from Companion. Companion holding his own rather against Smiley Center. Tossed into the ring. Psycho Bones taking care of business against El Padre right now. And, oh my goodness, tossed almost out of the ring by Smiley Center. He's coming over to take care of El Padre and actually tosses him out of the ring. No! Finally steps out. A brutal match so far. Kick to the face by El Padre. He returns to attacking Psycho Bones. Bones tossed back in the ring. And Companion has him up. And dumps him out to the concrete floor. El Padre and Smiley Center duking it out at the side of the ring as well. Oh my goodness, there's Smiley Center tossed into a trash can.
This is just vicious.
Companion grabs the trash can. El Padre has him up, and crucifix bomb on top of the trash can by El Padre. What a move. Padre grabs the ladder as Psycho Bones tossed into the ring, gets the knees up on Companion, however. Beautiful counter there from Companion to sling Psycho Bones down to the concrete floor. Bones into a wood pallet there. Smiley Center in rough shape off camera. Companion heading over to help out his partner, but oh my goodness! DDT to the concrete floor, but Companion up somehow, despite being split open. Gets the counter and now hits Smiley Center with that trash can. El Padre, meanwhile, unloading with the kicks on Psycho Bones. All four superstars tucked into the corner here. Float over DDT onto the concrete floor by Psycho Bones. Bones rakes the eyes of El Padre. And Psycho Bones putting on a clinic here, taking on everybody. Reversal from El Padre. Has him up. El Padre again with the counter. Big boot from Smiley Center. Puts a stop to that rally, however. Gutbuster from Psycho Bones. A brutal start to this week's match, ladies and gentlemen. Mandible Claw locked in there by Smiley Center. Does not go for the pin. I think these guys are going for a knockout. I don't think they're interested in pinning. I don't think they're interested in submitting. I think they are interested in beating their opponents into unconsciousness. Super kicked Companion right out of the ring. And there's the flame again to the face of El Padre. Center and Companion fighting on the crates in the background there as El Padre trying to rally now against Psycho Bones.
Oh no, from behind. Oh boy.
Inverted chokeslam right onto the crates by Smiley Center. Bones uppercutted off the ring. And Smiley Sinner, not sure where Smiley Sinner went. Maybe looking for a weapon or something on the other side of the storage area. Companion on his feet. Psycho Bones getting to his feet. And Octopus Stretch locked in by El Padre. Companion keeping Psycho Bones busy. Are we going to get a tap here from Smiley Sinner? No. Psycho Bones with a big combination on Companion turns his attention to El Padre and tosses him aside. Stomping away on the Irishman. Back to Companion. And backbreaker. Brutal. Stomping away, and Smiley Sinner finally back on his feet. El Padre psyched up, fighting back against Psycho Bones. Companion tossed into the side of the ring. Beautiful Hurricane Rana from El Padre. Grabs a chair, changes his mind. El Padre not sure what he's doing right now, to be honest. Beautiful side effect there from Companion. Locks up with Smiley. Oof! Sling blade. And now 2-on-1. El Padre has Bones up. No, he does not. Psycho Bones with a critical reversal. A pile driver onto that concrete floor would have been absolutely brutal. Backbreaker from Psycho Bones. Here comes Companion. And boom! Hits the driver onto the concrete floor. How much more can these superstars take? An absolutely brutal start to the show.
This is how a real superstar conducts himself.
Companion drags him to the barricade in front of the workout area here, as you can see. And Companion locks into submission again, but here comes Smiley Sinner. Smiley Sinner doesn't break it up. That could be a critical error. That could be, and indeed, a critical error. Psycho Bones taps out. Are submissions not on? Or is this elimination? I don't. We'll have to wait and see. I'm sorry, I should have checked the match card a little closer, a little more carefully. I think there are no submissions. Maybe it's knockout only, ladies and gentlemen. El Padre missed on the kick. Psycho Bones clearly tapped to that submission hold, so clearly submission's not on. We'll see if pinfalls work. I don't see anybody going for a pinfall, so I think it may simply be knockout only. Huge splash there from Companion.
He's getting back up, but I don't think he's gonna like what he finds.
Bones tossed up on top of the crates here. Oh, vicious kick to Smiley Sinner from El Padre. They lock up. Bones has Companion up. Nice reversal. Gets the legs up underneath him. Crucifix bomb onto the concrete floor by El Padre, and that was finally the straw that broke the camel's back and a victory for the Reckoning. But man, oh man, what a match and what a start to RLWF Max. All right, back inside the Max Arena here for match 2. And coming out first, ladies and gentlemen, it is Lexi Knights, former tag team champion, heading down to the ring for singles competition. Lexi Knights, an exciting, energetic superstar, ready for action. And it is going to be another cross-brand match as Lexi Knight, who is now on Shock, facing Victoria Long. Both superstars, I believe, switching brands in the offseason. And there you go, one half of your women's tag team champions, the Mutual Admiration Society. It's the bad guy, Victoria Long, making her way to the ring. Again, Long, a singles champion and multiple-time tag team champion. Defended their belts at the Moonsault PLE. And surely, Victoria Long feeling even more self-confident than normal. I mean, does not seem particularly concerned about Lexi Knight, but she would be a fool to underestimate Lexi Knight, as we have seen Lexi prove herself time and time again in her RLWF career. Should be a great match. Lexi is ready. Victoria is ready. And there's the bell. Lexi comes out swinging, trying to get position on Victoria Long. Again, Victoria Long, obviously the larger and stronger of the two. And no doubt trying to use that to her advantage, but to her credit, Lexi Knight doing a great job here of grappling against the champ. Victoria Long struggling here. Lexi really putting the squeeze in with this headlock. Long able to power her way to her feet at least. But Lexi still in control here with the headlock, and Victoria really struggling. The fans loving it. And Long finally able to power her way into the reversal, has the arm on lock. And slams her to the mat. And neck snap from Long. Locks in a heel hold. Lexi on her feet. Nice counter. They're going to grapple again here in the center of the ring. Long able to force Lexi back into the corner. Referee's going to call for a break there. Oh, and Lexi, the victim of some shenaniganry there by the bad girl. They don't call her that for no reason. And Long with a series of kicks, and then the clothesline rather. Long going top rope already, a risky maneuver, and Lexi Knight slides out of the ring. Long forced to abandon whatever she had planned. A high IQ play there from Lexi Knight. And another one right there as she lifts Victoria Long up and over down to ringside. Long back in. They lock up. Lexi has her up. And slams her. Long gets to her feet, and Lexi Knight off the top rope. Springboard dropkick. Irish whip by Long. Hip toss. Rolls her over, and Long trying to end this one quickly, but I imagine she's going to need to do more if she wants Lexi Knight to lay down for that 3. Knight drags herself to the corner, and Long unloads. Long going up the middle rope. What has she got planned here? Oh my goodness, just hanging her by the neck. Unbelievably painful. And Long telling her to get up out of the corner here, and he's going to drag her to the opposite corner instead. Face first into the turnbuckle goes Lexi Knight. Oh, was going coast to coast, but Lexi Knight getting a second win in the corner there, and I mean, kudos to Victoria Long for spotting it before running into some kind of maneuver from Lexi Knight, but Long back in the corner, setting up for something, and oh my goodness. The big boot connects. Referee slides in for the count. Only gets the 2. Kick out by Knight.
Still keeping this going.
Victoria still on the attack. She is going to stomp on that blue hair and pull. And now top rope again. Are we looking for maybe that leg drop from the top rope? That's exactly what she's looking for. Leg hooked. Is that finally enough to put away Lexi Knight? It is not. Lexi continues to fight on. Long starting to pull away, starting to dominate in this match. Unloading with a huge combination on Lexi Knight, and Lexi Knight has got to get something going quickly if she wants to have a chance. Oh, might be the opportunity. Able to roll out of the way. And Lexi with the standing senton, or the step-up senton rather. 2 count only for Lexi.
But I don't know if she'll be able to do it again.
Into the corner. Lexi has her up on the top rope. Oh, beautiful counter from Long. Lexi thought she had her. Lexi still on the attack here. Combination after combination. Drop kick. Sends the tag team champ to the mat, and now Lexi for the top rope. Missed on the elbow. Victoria Long going top rope, but Lexi up already. Still managed to get the chop to the top of the head. Counter from Knight. They lock up. Irish whip reversed. Hot shotted to the outside, and Victoria Long
Making time to celebrate her many talents.
waiting in the corner, but Long not known for her patience. Not sure she is going to wait out for the full 10 here. Knight on her feet.
No idea where this
Long heads out after her. They're playing a little cat and mouse. Knight with a big combination and drives her face first into the concrete floor. Scissor leg lock and a little elbow to the top of the noggin for the bad girl. Toss to the ramp, and Lexi Knight's going to head back in to beat the count. Only a 4 count, so still plenty of time. There's a 6. Long, slow to get up. And Lexi Knight realizing that she was not going to get the count out. Decided to go on the attack, and now paying the price for it as Victoria Long on the attack slams her into the steel barricade.
We'll see what these superstars have left in the tank.
Long reversed. They're both going to head into the ring at the same time. And oh no, the gluteus maximus power slam from Victoria Long. Is that going to finally be enough to put away Lexi Knight? 1, 2, 3. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. The bad girl victorious against Lexi Knight with the old gluteus maximus. The fans booing, but Victoria Long is, as always, unconcerned. All right, over to the men's division for a fatal 4-way TLC match, ladies and gentlemen. And coming out first, it is a Dirty Sanchez.
Making his way to the ring from the edge of reality, weighing
All
in
four of
at
these superstars are from
261
Mayhem.
Dirty
Dirty
Sanchez.
Sanchez making his way to the ring. Again, a TLC match, always unpredictable, especially with 4 opponents in the ring at the same time. I am suspecting this is going to be absolute chaos inside and outside of that ring, and that is exactly what the RLWF fans are here for. Dirty Sanchez, ready for action. Let's keep things going here.
And here he comes.
Next up,
And his opponents.
the Great Ossington. Now,
Weighing in at
I will say the Great Ossington, obviously, incredible punching power, a great superstar, has all the physical and technical tools needed for success. But on a practical level, unhooking the case from above the ring while wearing boxing gloves, I mean, that is challenging. Challenging. But I believe that Ossington is up for it. We will have to wait and see whether that's going to play a factor at all.
About to see something good.
Next up, ladies and gentlemen, it is the Wild Man, the Rio Grande, Jack Sullivan. Jack Sullivan sidestepping his way down to the ring. Again, that deadly Tequila Sunrise submission finisher is not going to help him in this match necessarily, as the only way to win is to grab that case from high above the ring. Jack Sullivan, the third participant, but who is going to be the fourth and final member of this match? Ladies and gentlemen, it is none other than Saul Navarro.
Weighing in at 200 pounds.
One of the great luchadors we have added here in Season 4, Saul Navarro, headed to the ring again. Attacked after a match by Dante Zane. Of course, the Luchas and the Order having an ongoing feud. Saved by Jesus Cruz. With a little Lucha solidarity, but I don't think anyone's going to be saving him tonight. He is on his own in a fatal 4-way TLC match. Dirty Sanchez versus the Great Ossington versus Jack Sullivan versus Saul Navarro. And Navarro with the Tilt-A-Whirl DDT on Ossington. Jack Sullivan with the springboard crossbody connecting on Dirty Sanchez. Navarro from the second rope DDT. And now, at the mercy of Dirty Sanchez, he's got him up and... oh, my goodness. Twisting crucifix bomb. Catches the foot of Jack Sullivan, but Jack Sullivan caught him. Navarro tiptoeing for the drop kick, but came up a few inches short. And he's going to head out and pull in the first ladder. Meanwhile, Ossington just manhandling Jack Sullivan. Dirty Sanchez pulls on a second ladder from under the ring. Saul Navarro sets one up middle of the ring. He's going to head up already. Saul Navarro wasting no time, but Sanchez drags him off the ladder. Meanwhile, Great Ossington, you can see already having difficulty grabbing that case with those big mitts on him. And he is tossed from the ladder. Suplex from Sanchez. Jack Sullivan into the ring now. He's got a table, the fans cheering. Table set up on the outside. Pandemonium inside the ring. Navarro with the DDT. Sullivan sets up the ladder. Heading up to the top, but Ossington has spotted him. Trying to knock him down off the ladder before he has a chance to get at that case, and does exactly that. Navarro powerbomb painfully by Sanchez, and now Sanchez is going to try his luck, but Ossington pushes the ladder out from underneath him. Again, that's going to be the difficulty. So many opponents in the ring. You put a target on your head as soon as you start walking up a ladder. Huge clothesline there from the great Ossington. Super kick from Sullivan. Navarro grabs the ladder, but Ossington grabs him first, tosses him to the apron. And now unloading on Jack Sullivan. Just pounding away on poor Jack Sullivan. Good Lord. Facebuster from Navarro. Springboard. Oh my goodness. I thought he was going for Ossington. He looked like he changed direction midair. That is some high lucha skills. Flying headbutt for Jack Sullivan, who is having a rough time of it so far. Ossington hits Navarro with the ladder, sets it up in the corner, but grabbed from behind by Dirty Sanchez. Beautiful Uranagi. Single leg drop kick from Navarro. Grabs the ladder. Ossington once again on the attack before he has a chance to set it up. Sullivan looking for a little revenge there against Ossington and gets it. Navarro ejected from the ring. Sanchez hits Sullivan, sets up the ladder, and then heads out, but has to head back in again as Ossington taking the opportunity to try and grab that case. Sanchez able to push the ladder up underneath him. DDT. Navarro watching from the outside. And it looks like Ossington and Sanchez coming out to meet him. Alabama slam. Oh, sorry about that, everybody. We are back. Little technical glitch. And Sullivan heading up the ladder. Ossington and Dirty Sanchez fighting on the outside. Saul Navarro trying to push the ladder up underneath him and does so. Navarro tries to attack Jack Sullivan. Sullivan back in the ring. Sanchez and Ossington having a heck of a battle in front of the announcers area. Sanchez rolls back in and sets up the ladder in the corner. Oh, beautiful move from Navarro. Here comes Ossington. Grabs Sanchez from behind, has him on the ropes. Nice counter. Navarro missed with the drop kick. And Sullivan trying to get Sanchez up for the pile driver, but nice reversal from Sanchez. Navarro trying the same trick to the great Ossington and the same result. Sanchez drops Jack Sullivan neck first off the top rope. Oh, lose your shoes to Saul Navarro. He's going to roll out of the ring. He doesn't know where he is. But Dirty Sanchez taking advantage. Grabs Ossington from behind and hits the triple suplexes. And Ossington's going to roll out. DDT from Jack Sullivan. Fatal four-way TLC match. Navarro on the attack here. Sanchez has him up but over. Beautiful move there from Navarro. Sanchez in the corner. Navarro slams him down. Ossington grabs him and tosses him off the top rope. A brutal match. Inverted DDT from Sullivan, and Dirty Sanchez is going to roll out. Table set up again in the corner. Navarro from the top rope. Tiptoes across, and oh! Not sure if he even hit the elbow. I think a bit of a glancing blow to Ossington, and he was moved slightly out of position there by Sanchez. And Sullivan locks in a kind of a version of the Tequila Sunrise, at least. Power slam from Ossington. Absolute chaos. Beautiful move by Sanchez. Grabbed from behind by Jack Sullivan to no avail. Navarro once again missing with that tiptoe drop kick. And Navarro grabs the ankle. Sullivan on the top rope now. Cross body from the top rope on Ossington. Once again, finally connecting with the tiptoe drop kick. Oof. Sanchez's leg got caught up painfully in the ladder there. Thankfully managed to extract himself. Backbreaker from Sullivan. What a match. Beautiful reversal from Sullivan. Sanchez suplex, and he's not done. He's got a few more ready for Jack Sullivan. Ossington, meanwhile, pounding the head of Saul Navarro into the mat. Grabs the ladder. Ossington sets it up. Sanchez grabbing a ladder of his own on the outside. Everyone else down for the count. Sanchez is going to have to get in there if he wants to prevent Ossington from winning this match. On the attack, grabs the leg, grabs the trunks, tries to pull him down, but now Saul Navarro on the top of the ladder. He's working on the case. Jack Sullivan doesn't see that he's up there, and Saul Navarro manages to free the case from above the ring and pick up the victory after a wild fatal four-way TLC match. TLC match. Listen, it was such a good match that I have lost the capacity for speech. That is how much entertainment we are bringing on this week's match, ladies and gentlemen. Your winner, Saul Navarro. All right, back to singles action here on RLWF Max, and coming out first, the darling of Las Vegas, the Prince of Atlantic City, it is Malik, making his way to the ring. I mean, Malik is a high roller at every casino he walks into. He has lots of cash to spend, and he loves to spend it, ladies and gentlemen. Not sure the king is happy about the money being spent, but listen, we are not going to concern ourselves with the royal family's politics. The one thing we do know is what Malik is capable of inside that ring. We will have to see who his opponent is going to be tonight.
Yeah,
His opponent, ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only Wes Porter. This should be a great match between two great superstars. Wes Porter, masked up and ready to go. The pride of Kansas City, Missouri. Making his way to the ring, the fans loving it. Wes Porter making a name for himself here in Season 4 of the RLWF. If you want to see the incredible rich history of the RLWF, all you have to do is click the link in the description below for the stat sheet, and you'll be brought to a Google Sheets stats page that gives you every match, every superstar, every championship for the entire history of the RLWF. 4 seasons. Over 300 matches. And you can have it all at your fingertips. In fact, we're inching up closer to 350 at this point, ladies and gentlemen. There's the bell. Porter and Malik locking up here, middle of the ring. And Malik transitioning to the side headlock. Irish whip by Porter. Oh my goodness. What a spin kick. But Malik right back on the attack, grappling with Porter. Has him back on the ropes. Referee's going to call for the break. And Malik gets a warning from the ref, but damage is done. The boos rain down for Malik. Malik trying a sneaky little roll up here, hoping to catch his opponent off guard, but easier said than done against Wes Porter. And Malik tossing Porter aside. He's going to go top rope. And flying clothesline from the top rope by Malik. And now laying into Porter with those stiff right hands. Porter trying to turn the tides here with a clothesline, and now stomp to the midsection. Big combination has Malik staggered, but he's fighting back. Ladies and gentlemen, some elbows to the ribs. And now Malik on the second rope hits the elbow. And there's the cover. Referee slow to get in position, and only a 1 count for Malik. Malik gives a bit of a dirty side eye to the referee. I don't think entirely unwarranted in that case. Malik showing the strength. And now repositioning Porter away from the ropes. And, oh, drops the knee. Malik setting him up, but no. Wes Porter with a very timely counter. And now unloading on Malik. Porter stomping away and trying to take control of this match. Locks in a submission hold, but Malik out of that one in a hurry. Irish whip, reverse elbow. Drops another elbow across the chest. And Malik feeling good about his chances. Has him up, but no, can't get the powerbomb. Wes Porter with a nice counter. Clothesline. Clothesline. Catches the foot, sends him down to the mat. And Wes Porter on fire. Hooks that leg. 2 count only. Shoulder up by Malik. Porter's going to go on that second rope and splash.
He's in a very bad spot. Totally out of it.
Waiting for Malik to get to his feet. Off the ropes and vicious backstabber.
We all know what he's thinking here.
And now Porter setting up Malik. Drop to the mat and Rings of Saturn locked in. Putting the squeeze on the Prince. But Malik able to free himself somehow. Split open on the turnbuckle. And Malik right back on the attack. Has him up and dropped again face first off the turnbuckle. Malik setting up for something here. And boom. Hits the neck breaker. Leg is hooked. 2 count only. The fans let out a cheer as Wes Porter gets that shoulder up. And Malik with a stomp to the midsection. Off the ropes and neck snap. Porter gets to his feet and Malik ready for him. Irish whip. Counter. Porter's got him up on the shoulders. Boom, hits the driver. Does not go for the pin. Knows he needs to do more against Malik if he wants to get the victory. Beautiful power slam. Leg hook right on the logo. Oh, still not enough. Still not enough. Malik with the counter. Porter wisely heads out of the ring. Malik on the top rope. And boom, connects with the elbow drop.
The pillars of this building must be crumbling from the
Dragging him to the corner and once again face first off that turnbuckle. Porter already bleeding profusely from the forehead. Malik from the second rope as Porter struggles to get to his feet. And boom. Spear from the top rope. Leg is hooked. Is that finally enough to do it? 1, 2, 3. Malik picking up the victory over Wes Porter. A hard-fought match by both superstars, but your winner, Malik. Listen, you might as well bet on Malik because Lord knows he's betting on himself. A great match from Malik. All right, time for the main event, a tag team match. Cross-brand, ladies and gentlemen. And coming out first, representing Mayhem, your Mayhem Tag Team Champions, Armed and Dangerous. Smash Sanchez and the Puerto Rican assassin, Freddy Gonzalez.
Is a tag team match set
A
for
formidable team
on the way to the ring at a combined
and
weight
have been
of
excellent champions.
525 pounds. Smash
Making an appearance on Max this week.
And the
Freddy getting a little worked up there with the fans
Gonzalez.
here in the Max Arena, giving them a bit of an earful.
Competition here. You can see exactly why the WWE Universe is so
Armed and dangerous with those tag team belts. Let's see who their opponents are going to be.
The WWE Universe
Representing Shock, ladies and gentlemen, the Shock Tag Team Champions. Wonderfully handsome Terry Wonderful and a handsome Henry. It is championship team versus championship team.
451 pounds. Handsome.
Wonderfully Handsome versus Armed and Dangerous. Everybody loves a champ v champ match. And with the ongoing rivalry between Mayhem and Shock, brands trying to convince the other that they are the superior brand, and these kinds of matches, exactly what the doctor ordered to sort out those kinds of issues. I mean, Armed and Dangerous are a great team. I think that you would have to give it. You'd have to give it to Wonderfully Handsome on dancing ability. I mean, I hate to say that. I'm sure they're lovely dancers, Smash Sanchez and Freddy Gonzalez, but the style is real here for Wonderfully Handsome. But this is not going to be a dance contest. This is going to be a tag team match. Terry Wonderful starting off here against Smash Sanchez.
The WWE Tag Team division is more competitive than ever. As these
Sanchez sent in enemy territory immediately. And some tag team little crisscross here. Elbow drop to the back by Handsome Henry. Wonderfully Handsome coming off a title defense at the Moonsault PLE against the Reckoning. And Sanchez once again sent into enemy territory. Henry holds him steady for a shot to the ribs by Terry Wonderful. And Wonderfully Handsome looking strong here in the early going. Look at these crisp tags coming through, ladies and gentlemen.
Opponent off the ropes.
Up and over goes Smash Sanchez, and Terry Wonderful heads back to the ring. Some great tag team maneuvers here from Wonderfully Handsome. Into the corner.
Tag is in.
Another great tag. Look at this. Textbook tag team maneuvering here from the Shock champions. And Terry going for the pin. Handsome Henry hadn't left the ring yet, was kind of staying out of the referee's eye line so he didn't interfere with the pinfall. Sanchez breaks out of the submission hold, but Terry Wonderful right back on the attack, sends Smash Sanchez into the ropes. And, full extension on that drop kick. But hot tag received, and Freddy Gonzalez in the ring for the first time in this match. And he has clearly been waiting for an opportunity. He is taking out his frustrations immediately on Terry Wonderful.
Isolating their opponent's arm.
Stomping on the hand as you can see Smash Sanchez finally returning to his corner.
Control the tempo. You want to dictate the pace. That right there is how you do it.
Freddy on the apron waiting for Terry to get to his feet. And springboard drop kick right in the kisser. But Terry Wonderful with the presence of mind to get the hot tag to Handsome Henry. And now Henry has him up in powerbomb position. Switches and drops him neck first off the top rope. Terry Wonderful going the long way around to get back to the corner. Heading back in the ring. Powerbomb from Freddy. Irish whip into the corner. There's the tag. And we're going to get a little tag action here between Armed and Dangerous. Double back body drop and Smash Sanchez. Nice reversal from Henry. Stomping away, but a nice dodge from Smash Sanchez. Unloading with the big forearm to the back. And Sanchez goes for the pin. 2 count only. 2 count only. And removes the turnbuckle. The referee staring right at him. Saw it immediately and immediately going over to fix it. Meanwhile, Sanchez tossed.
There's a tag.
into the corner. More tag action here from Wonderfully Handsome. Up and double shoulder blocks. And Terry locks in the submission hold. Freddie, taking no chances, comes in and takes a couple of shots at Terry Wonderful. The referee warning him to get back to his corner. Breaking up a tag is one thing, but taking too many liberties is going to draw the ire of the referees every time. Terry from the middle rope. He's pumped up and Smash Sanchez steps aside on him last minute. Reverse uppercut, and Sanchez tags in Freddy Gonzalez.
He's doing everything he can to fight out of this tough spot.
Terry elbows to the midsection. They lock up. Terry sent into the corner. And Freddy just unloading, trying to knock the mustache right off him. Sends him into his corner. There's the tag. More double teams here from Armed and Dangerous. They have him up and slingshot. The double Sanchez smash. Leg is hooked and Handsome Henry doesn't break it up. But Terry Wonderful able to kick out all the same. I think Freddy Gonzalez doing a good job keeping Handsome Henry distracted there. There's a tag. More tag action. And Freddy on the shoulders of Smash Sanchez. And right down on top of Terry Wonderful. Drop kick from Freddy, and Terry Wonderful in a world of hurt right now. Into the corner he goes. Counters with the elbow. Hits the somersault kick. Freddy sent into the corner, and Terry might finally get a tag here. Indeed he does. And Terry slingshots him into a forearm and then over the top with a splash over the knees. A devastating maneuver. Smash Sanchez breaking up the pin. And Henry reversed into the corner, but reversed his way right back out again. Smash Sanchez desperately calling for the tag, but unable to do so is Freddy Gonzalez. He is trapped in the opposite corner. Scoop slam from Handsome Henry, who's going to go top rope. Waiting for Freddy to get to his feet. And, DDT for the top rope. Hooks the leg. Is that enough to win the match? So close. So close. Freddy gets the shoulder up at 2.
And he's stumbling to his feet, unaware of
and Handsome Henry waiting for Freddy to get to his feet again. Over the top rope. Hits the thrust kick. Tags in Terry Wonderful. Freddy crawling desperately and gets the hot tag to Smash Sanchez. Terry unloading on Sanchez, though. Knocks the big man down. Reversed into the corner by Sanchez. Sanchez has him up on the top rope. Oh, no. Handsome Henry can only look on. Avalanche gutbuster from Sanchez, and wisely Handsome Henry comes in to break up that pin. A devastating maneuver on Terry Wonderful. Off the ropes, and nice dodge from Terry.
timed his defense perfectly.
Sling blade from behind. Terry in need of a tag. He is in the corner, but Smash Sanchez not even allowing him to tag when he's right in his own corner. There's the pin. Handsome Henry can't come in. This could be it. No. Shoulder up from Terry Wonderful. And Smash Sanchez tags in Freddy Gonzalez. Huge clothesline connects, but Handsome Henry grabs him from the apron and hits the headbutt. Referee, maybe a little warning would be nice. Freddy not happy about that. He's going after Handsome Henry. Not the legal man in, but Freddy on a bit of a rampage right now. Fisherman suplex. Freddy slides back in as both members of Wonderfully Handsome are down for the count on the outside as the referee continues his count. Terry on his feet, but out on his feet. Freddy over the top rope, hits the splash. Freddy with a few words for Handsome Henry as well. Referee starts the count again as Freddy and Handsome Henry are jawing at each other. And while they continue that conversation, Freddy finally heads back inside the ring. Takes another swing at Handsome Henry as Terry comes in to beat the count out. Absolute chaos as Freddy Gonzalez taking on both members of Wonderfully Handsome at once. Smash Sanchez attacked by Terry Wonderful, but Freddy on a warpath on the top rope. Oof, missed on the elbow. Right back on the attack to Terry Wonderful. Nice counter. Oh, drop kicks the knee out from underneath Terry Wonderful. An incredible tag team match, an incredible main event. And Freddy attacking the arm, wrapping it around that top rope and pulling. Freddy repositioning. There's the pin. Did not want to risk a rope break. Is it finally enough to put him down for the 3? It is, ladies and gentlemen. In the battle of the tag team champions, Mayhem reigns supreme as Freddy Gonzalez got himself fired up and put away Wonderfully Handsome. What a win and what a night, ladies and gentlemen of Max Entertainment. Thank you very much for joining us. If you're watching this, don't forget to like and subscribe to see more incredible RLWF action. And don't forget, we stream twice a week on Twitch, so definitely check out the Twitch channel and follow me over there and catch a live broadcast where you get to see all of the interactions with the community in between these shows, which is something to experience for sure. Thanks again, everybody, and I will see you next time on Mayhem.